welcome back to Let's Play Lifecraft 1 year later, episode 2. I already started greeting everybody, but I just now noticed that my sound wasn't working. So, yes, welcome back. I now see everything should be working in regards to the stream. Sound should also be audible, yep. Okay, so where were we? Oh, I can hear a little bastard here. That's handled. So we were automating things, trying to get past the old part of the game, essentially. Right, I was doing something with energy over here. Let's turn on the buildings again. Here. Yeah. So we see the buildings a bit since they are quite pretty. So let's give this some more energy. What we were also following up this quest line, the goals available in the game. Nothing special right now here, just passively, things that we will get to passively anyway. We have advanced routing being researched, and I just heard that there's background noise. Hello. There we go. Close the window. Might die from the heat, but it's worth it to not have too much background noise. Okay, so I can now focus either on automating energy or automating something else, right? That's essentially it. We need to automate something. So let's look at the energy side. So we have this thing here where we can... Yeah, this is the replenish energy enzyme. So that would be 4 yellow amino acids, 3 blue, and 2 red ones. There we go. That's being crafted. In the meantime, we can craft a catalyzer. That's a lot of green. Very good. And we are automating the pickers, I think, at least with didn't I have that thing on here? Yeah, that's the one. So yeah, this one is making pickers. Okay. Advanced routing has been researched. Excellent. Advanced routing needed for better tunnels. Yeah, the item tunnels. And now we also need the extreme routing at one point, and also the colored pickers will also help us at one point. So let's go with how expensive is this? It's fine. 10. Okay, starting evolution of extreme routing. Very good. So as that's happening, we can now grab the exhausted ATPs, put them out. We got this. So we will be eating up this resource. This is, I believe, this is called glucose, right? Yes, glucose. So we need to set up somewhere close to glucose. I'm not quite happy with how I set it up right now. But for now it's gonna work. So we're gonna be siphoning glucose, delivering it over to the catalyzer, which will be grabbing glucose and outputting the red thing, which I forgot what it is. That's pyruvate that will be outputting in the end. Okay, so what I want to do regarding that, in regards to this, I would like to have a cytosome potentially. Do I go with a primitive one for now? I guess I go for a primitive one initially, just to kick things off, and I'll... Wait, what? It takes... Oh, green. Yeah, I did a whoopsie there. So this thing is gonna collect down here. And then I guess I could... Right, I could do that. With retrieve enzyme, and then... What's delete again? I forgot what delete is. Come on. Destroy structures. 2, yes, right, you have to press 2. Okay. So, let's say this is the wall, so let's go one above the wall. Let's say over here. Here, let's put you back in. Oh, I somehow turned off the... X is the recipes. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I thought X was gonna be deleted. So okay. So we're gonna take this citizen, pop it down here, and then take a picker that goes there. Take another picker that goes there. Then we have definitely enough microtubules for now. What would take to get the better ones? We would need to take the green stuff over here. So let's switch this already to the better recipe. Just manually dump some. And let's look into making a tunnel. That's microtubules, okay. Let's take one of you, and we're gonna wait for one more to craft. And next to that, we also need 2 pickers. 1 picker, 2 picker. Let's see, just a moment, and we'll have a tunnel. There we go. I can reconnect that stuff, and I can say now, wait a moment. There. Yeah. I was trying to pick stuff up from there, not actually craft stuff. That was the problem. Okay, so that's working now. Just a moment, checking everything. Fine, everything seems to be fine. YouTube is not reporting any problems. Very good. Okay, so as the tunnel is crafted. Oh, I forgot. I will need 2 tunnels actually. Since each side of the tunnel is actually an individual item. Which, absolutely fair. I just forgot about it. And might forget about it a couple more times during the game session. Doing the long routing stuff now. Yes. Okay. We need a blue base. Any blue bases? There we go. Put you there. Will that kickstart the process, or that not enough? I think that once the merry-go-round stops, it's essentially over. Won't restart. No. Yeah, because it doesn't have proper priority system. Right, I could maybe do it like this. Connect all of those, and then say we should be pushing there. Should this not work? Or this would be enough to... Yeah, it's gonna work. Probably, possibly. No, it's still pushing that one in front. Okay, yeah, I'll need to manually look into that every so often. Anyhow, let's go back to making our lovely item tunnel. What was that? Did we get... there. Hello. And bye-bye. Okay, so you're missing another blue. Let's just get 1 or 2 more blue. Right, I just remember that sound is things oxidizing, so our miners are oxidizing, so cytosomes are dying off. So I need to look into that as well. For now though, let's just let this happen. Oh, this is quite affected already over here. I'll rework it with the new pickers that don't oxidize, which would also be nice. Let's maybe also disconnect this place here and shove that one in. I would just like to restart that process down there before I focus on anything else, because otherwise I'm gonna forget and then not get any signs done for quite a while. There, okay, now this is working again. So, where were we? Let us see. We were focusing on the tunnel connection over here. Let's put it over there. And let's go like this and this. We place a picker there. We place a picker there. So now we get green tubulins, so beta tubulins, running here, and we are auto making the better microtubules. Excellent, excellent. So back to power, back to looking at power. I actually want to change one more thing about this place. I would like to make it like this. Right, I need to... Yeah. Just now figured out I don't have a good way of quickly muting myself in case of a sneeze coming in. So needed to work on that. For the moment, need to remember until next time to have that ready. Okay. So, let's drop you in, let's drop you in, let's drop you in. You're waste for now. Not bother. So my plan now is once we have the research. My plan would now be to use the long picker, which is 2 pickers, green and yellow. We already have a bunch of yellow, so let's go. What? Let's just make 2. Here and another one. So I can remove this actually and go that. Turn that around. There. So this would now go actually outside. So I need a disposer. A primitive disposer is gonna be good enough for now. There we go. Primitive disposer. And a picker over here. And now we want the long picker over here to actually collect the glucose. There is a difference between glycose and glucose. I just don't know what it is because I don't have the needed biological knowledge. But there is one. Quite short. Quite short. Sort of. Anyhow, rambling. Doesn't matter. So, power production. Let's focus back on power production. Now we need on the other side, again, a similar system where we are sapping empty ATP and outputting full ATP, like this. So now what I could do is decide where I'm gonna place the generator, like here for instance. So we said this is the output lane, this is the input lane, like this. We're gonna place it over there. We wanna mark the direction of this up there, that way. And we'll be outputting there, and we'll be inputting there. And now as soon as the energy supply here is done, I'll just shove it over there, and then we can easily expand that upwards. Not quite perfect, but we'll make it happen. We'll make it work. And now we can also dispose of pyros. That's waste pyros. Here, you can go there, and you can go there. We'll have a bit of energy, and let's maybe cut this connection just for now, until we're that far. Okay. So that should allow a basic expandable power system for us, which is nice. Let's also grab a couple blue. What was blue again? I mean, I'm not sure. Oh, right. We should be using. Oh, yeah. We absolutely need to be using some colored pickers. So red and green, I guess. Red and green, and let's go with this picker and this picker, and then pick up this picker, pick up this picker, drop them there. One green and one red. So we don't output things to the wrong side and throw away ATP, which is a very valuable resource for us right now. Okay, just stack those there together for when we actually need them, which isn't yet. There we go. And we have now the red picker will output that way. green picker will output that way. We connect this, we not disconnect. There. That guy. And this would now work if this was in range actually. But this should now output empty ATPs, recharge them, and then new ones should come back up here. Okay, great. And we're gonna auto dispose one item, so we also get this thing done. Now let's see, research. We're good. I should probably start looking into making mitochondria in the Krebs cycle. Is the Krebs cycle is making more? No, that is for generating a ton of heat, if I remember correctly. This is a more primitive thing that I can just cycle. I need carbon dioxide. I need carbon dioxide for that anyway, so this would be the way. Is this the way? I don't know, I'll start with this. No, right, I should actually start with researching the herdovirus. No. I need to start with actually researching and building a mitochondrial cell structure. I'm not sure how it's called. So let's place you over here. Let's grab you. Okay, we're not grabbing you, we're just posing of you. Okay, so that's working now. How's our microtubules are being produced nicely? Could probably start primarily using them by now, probably, maybe. Anyhow, let's go fix some of these things. We should automate some more production, right? Cytosome production would be nice. So we got this and this. So we could be dropping cytosomes out from somewhere over here, which means we just need a assembler. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Let's make one assembler. Then for cytosomes, for the powered cytosomes. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that just yet. I'm just gonna go nice and slow. So we're gonna have you for now. I'll place you wrong. Incorrectly, that is. And we're gonna say we want this to go like that. And you're gonna be making cytosomes. I'll be using them later on anyway. Once we get the powered ones, so no problem in crafting a few too many. There. And with that we are making cytosomes automatically. So I can now remove this. All of these things that are used up due to automation. How can I? There. Alt click, I can then take multiple, but not take a full stack. That was my problem. Because now shift clicking does allow you to completely take a full stack, but that's not what I wanted to do right now. Okay. And we are making new cytosomes, so we can use this. It's still working. That stuff is still working. So there we're fine on that. That location. Let's go into research. So I was thinking about. I think that's part of expansion because we need a dispatcher. Cell membrane. That, from what I remember, is needed. Collagen. No, there. Organelle. So yes, yeah, mitochondrial membrane. That's what we need. So wait. Right. Of course, I need to evolve the expansion first. Okay. So as that's happening, we don't have any new special goals. All of these will passively be done over time. We can then look into automating G-actin, which we need for F-actin, and we're being attacked. So G-actin for F-actin. Okay, ratio is a bit off, so we can just go 1-1. So I don't remember if G-Actin is actually needed for anything else, or is it just a building block? Oh, actually it says down there, right. As far as I can see, this is a dedicated system, so would need blue and green fed into a ribosome. So we definitely need a ribosome, which means we need 6 more red there. That's the ribosome. And then we need the assembler, which means we need a stack of blue, a stack of green. Make the assembler. Okay. And that will allow us to make F-actin, or whatever we might need it, but we can automate that. Very good. Let's start using this actually, the fancier microtubules. What happens if I just split the road here now? Does anything happen? I need to use the same type? No. Nope. Okay. So I would, for that, probably need to use the... where is it? The balancer. Which... no. Because what I can also do is just... this. Like this, and take a picker and shove it down there. Yep. I'll have a lane of green stuff. Great. So, let's shove you there to the side. Shove it over there for when you need it. Let's remove you for now. Actually, I'll just use you for the first stage, maybe. Here, maybe. Right, I should check into... no, not blue. There. So, for the membrane we're gonna be building, we're gonna need one of these 4 slots. This one is not taken, so maybe we can aim for that one, which isn't bad. So I will build building here. Okay. So we need a chunk that will be used to make the mitochondrial organelle. Here. Okay. You over there. You will be made for G-actin, you will be made for F-actin. Our temperature has fallen to 36 degrees, that's still acceptable. Let's go like this. And the other one we wanna drive like that. And grab a new cytosome. Since we already have them automated. And let's drop it over here. And now we would just need a extra long picker, which needs just 2 pickers. And go. And you're just taking the 1 item there, yeah. I'll take 2 more pickers. You're gonna be the output, you're gonna be the input. And as soon as this is crafted, there we go. You are also the input there. And now we just... oh, I need 1 more to be input over here. We have some more rotation happening. Acceptable for now. There. You are not making stuff. Should I do some storage? How much this thing store? This needs 6 Vimentines, which should be sort of doable, I think, maybe. Not bad. 3 of them. We still need 6 more. I think I need more green. No. No. Don't need any green. I need yellow. Yellow. More. 1 more. More yellow? more blue probably. More blue. And now I can actually make the stockpile. So we can start stockpiling that and just take as much as we need. We'll need 2 more pickers for that process. Gonna be outputting, you're gonna be inputting to the stockpile as soon as it's crafted. And we are down here. We are still progressing since we are using the better pickers now already. Is that won't have to be replaced next time, so we will just have to be replacing the cytosomes. Okay, and more. There's some more oxidation happening somewhere. I don't know where exactly though. Okay. And we are also making those things. Very, very good, very good. We should... Oh, hello. Little squiggly worm. Go away. So, we are stuck on science again. Here. Manually grab some more blue. Some more maybe even. Yes, that's working now. That needs 4. Okay, we already got enough blue, definitely. As that's working, we can then look into what is this on the left side, maybe, because no, and it's too far away from where it actually shows what needs to be done to craft. Yeah, not super happy about that. How do it? I don't know. This shouldn't it actually? I guess the idea is it shows yeah, the idea is that it shows below except for the really big items. Okay, so let's ignore that for now and look into what we can automate next. So we have the microtubules, we have the pickers. Cytosomes and energy network would probably be a good next goal. Okay, thing is overloaded again. Yep. Missing a red one there. So, that thing died. Replace it. No, that one didn't die. Or that one died, but also some other part died. Down here. Green is also very unresponsive. Let's grab 2 of them. There we go. Okay. So we are now... Let's just upgrade this route a bit. Excellent. We're now mining the greens nice and fast. Okay, so why did I want to get this? I wanted to get this for the upgraded ones, but for the upgraded cytosomes. However, upgraded cytosomes require a proper energy network. So, how are we gonna approach this? First, we're just gonna quickly add this to research. So, to get the energy network up and running, we have the energy poles to connect everything. They need a alpha helix production. So that's green and yellow. So over here, for example, we could set that up. I could turn this a bit around and then have this place. Okay, so alpha helix production requires our ribosome. Grab one. Here, for example. Okay. So over there. And the other with okay. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard planning on expansion, on making this super expandable yet. just go nice and easy. So up there, that opens up those connections. There. Okay. There. Okay. And we can now connect this over here. We can grab two of you guys. And you're gonna be making a alpha helix. Alpha helix is needed for the energy pole. We will also need then the green tube thingy and the yellow tube thingy to make energy poles. And the assembler. Assembler needs green and blue, and we are making the assembler. And we can now, not completely automatedly, but quite quickly make that happen. Okay. What else is the alpha helix needed for? Also for the energy supplier. Energy supplier, we have the energy supplier and we have the energy supplier. But this one oxidizes, right? Yeah. And this one doesn't. We'll be using the one that does not oxidize, but that would also require beta sheets, which can be made somewhere over there. Beta sheets probably need a ribosome. True. There. So let's grab the assembler. So we need, what was it? Green and yellow and, okay, so we can go like over here. So you're gonna be the energy pole. You go there, you go there. You go there, and now we just need to also get the yellow. Do is, of course, do this. Go, and now we can go like that. This is oh, output. Come on. This is the output, and then this is also a in. Oh, this is slightly annoying right now, as it was trying to craft these things together. Anyhow, we got the energy pole production going. Excellent. What's next? Research is stuck again because not enough. Input materials. It's gonna be the blue stuff again, of course. So that's timing. And some more timing there. And let's pop that. Okay, so research is restarting slowly. Next. What's next? Okay, this thing is gonna die in... It just died. Place you over there. We don't have any oxidation warnings. Okay. So we were taking you to make... I need to remember what it was. Beta sheets, yeah. So one way to do this would be to go like this. Disconnect that part. Go there. Quickly grab another one and place it over there before everything starts whining again about how exactly it wants to go. Let's remove you there. Place one there and place another one over here. It's now restored. This thing is now making beta sheets. Okay. With the beta sheets we can then automate energy supply, since we have the alpha helix over here. The beta sheets over here, and then we just need to combine them to make energy suppliers, which is this thing that we have here. Okay. So we can now expand the energy network relatively easily, about, sort of. What? Now, first expansion. We're not gonna be expanding just yet. What I will do, however, is grab all of these. So I can actually move this guy over here, for instance. Or if I need all of these, but I'll pick them up. But if I had one more of you... No, this is it. Ah, no, not quite. Okay, so we do have now the mitochondria. Oh, this is something new, actually. I don't actually know this. Lysosome. I'll deal with that later. That's new shit. So let's ignore that. Extracellular expansion. We're not gonna be expanding out of the cell, but I would like to have the dispatcher, not the primitive one. So maybe that is doable by us with our current technology. So that is a possible thing. We also have the defense stuff, which not sure. They are energy carriers. So this is for making more ATP. I don't need that just yet. And this is for doing the NADP synthesis, which I'm not quite remember. That then can be done with together with this to make something again. I forgot what. And this is what I think I would like to go for next. And then heat generation there. Yeah, this is the way. Okay. Could be these things change, but this is how I remembered. You should probably go about it. Anyhow, build a mitochondrion. So... how did that go again? Nope. I need to somehow switch to... build a mitochondrion. Let's see now. Sure, there has to be a nice and easy... there should be some sort of a tutorial or something somewhere. Set chunk types and flooring. That's what I want. So let's work on a dispatcher. We're stuck again. Come on. Here. This has enough blue actually to make it happen. So that's fine. We have a lot of stockpile now for that. So mitochondrial. We need to make mitochondrial membrane. For that we need the fatty thingy. I believe is this. We will be mining that and sticking it into a assembler. So for the assembler we need green and blue there. So somewhere down here we're gonna work on that. So output and acetylsome, please. Thank you much. Excellent. And then we'll place a dispatcher somewhere close. So we will need to expand the energy over there. But for now we can just do it without the energy grid there. Okay, we will need to cross this here though. So I think I will need to do a long inserter. Picker that is. So just pickers dropped over here and that's that. Let's grab you over here, place you, set you up to start making mitochondrial membrane. Excellent. Not sure if I'm gonna do a storage area there just yet. Okay. I think I will actually go with... I will go with first the new dispatcher as soon as this is researched. And dispatcher. I think it was called dispatcher. So that I will directly feed the membrane there. Since I don't want to overproduce it just yet. Later on, it's not a problem, but right now I'm not sure if I want to do that. We have that. We have oxidative. We want to get heat generation, but before we get heat generation, we need to get the cellular expansion. So we get the dispatcher that does not oxidate, and we actually have the ingredients for it more or less already available. So we're looking at red, yellow, and 3 beta sheet. 1, 2, 3. And we need, I think, 1 yellow, like to me. Yeah. And then a full end of red, and as soon as the research is done, now we can instantly get it ready. And that was some more oxidation. Oh, we didn't defend there. Or when that happened. So yeah, oxidation out here. And for that we need you, and we need a cytosome. Go. We are making membranes nice and slow. No rush right now. I think as soon as I place the dispatcher, this set chunk types and floorings will unlock. I think that's how that works. And we should then be able to start building our first mitochondrion. Soon. Soon. Oh. I did not want to do that. No? Oh, we're actually not... Why are we not making more of you guys? Oh, because they're all being eaten up already over here. I see. Here. Okay. So, as that's progressing, our research is pretending to progress as well. And use the primitive one for now. Still prioritizes that side. Why? Why? Don't want it to prioritize that side. Maybe it's always like left or top or bottom, like certain directions always have priority. Sure. See. Oh. We go there. Did I? Yeah. Turned off the recipe overview again. Okay, so let's look into our next goal. Waiting for science. After that, we're gonna build a mitochondrion there. We have our oxygen supply there. We'll figure out the red stuff. But I think, oh, if I could upgrade the item tunnel already, it will be not already automate. It will be quite nice. But to make that happen, I need to fix the microtubule production. So I could go with, say like this, another ribosome, and just set it up over there. Just to make more of these be produced. Okay. And let's make that guy. You're gonna be producing green. And you're gonna go like in there, out there, and all ones. Now, even though when this thing fills up, this thing is still gonna probably take a few, yeah, and then the microtubules would actually start producing. But for now, that's fine. Acceptable. Oh, you're done with. Gonna lie, I'm a bit surprised about that. Oh, come on, I will drop it like that. Oh, hello. Bye bye. we go. What's missing? Blue, of course. Okay, now we actually have to switch to the more advanced version of gathering DNA bases, nuclear bases, because we don't have that supply anymore. So yeah, usually, but this point already had my random mining mechanism. So just mining all of these floating things and sorting them out. So you'll get there very soon. Okay, this is waiting to build a one by one. So this is oxygen. That's not that important. This sort is iron, and iron I think might be a good first expansion for us. We'll get there very soon, very soon. Let's see. Research is almost done. Okay, now with that we can go here and say I want a dispatcher. That would then require me to take items out of here, place them over here, for example, connect. And that also means that I will need to, if I remember correctly, yeah, these ones are great at connecting networks between, or well, power structures between themselves, but horrendous at actually supplying energy to things nearby. That means that for the energy supplier, we will need to have one. So that's wee bit on the problematic side, because we don't have the alpha helix. Wait, why did I take these? No. So these two, and then two of you. Two of you. Not sure. It's one alpha helix, I guess, and then second alpha helix is two more green, and that gives us our energy supplier. Okay, so not quite automated, but some of the steps at least are automated. And now once we expand the power network, we'll be able to mine faster, so we can also speed up certain productions that are right now actually lacking. You guys there. Okay, so I'll just drop you here like a energy distribution system and a dispatcher over here, and then turn this around. There, yeah. Use the hotbar tool. This one. Okay. So we can go here and say, hey, I would like this to be mitochondrial membrane. Thank you very much. And then I'll switch back to that tool. Okay, very good, very good. So now slowly we shall build. Oh, I can actually store this cell membrane then. That's interesting, but maybe I need to build some storage for that actually. So 25 items, so we'll need two of these. So I need to dump blue and what? Blue and yellow. Lots of blue and yellow. Three, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how much of each I still have now. That's the problem. I'll wait for that to slowly craft. For now, I can just dump it on the ground like this. I'm assuming that this should be pick upable by something. It would make sense to me. So. One blue extra, and that should allow me to make the first one. Then we start crafting the second one. Something oxidized. Oh, here. Green area. Super not happy about that. Oh, but that one now restored actually uses left. Because I did pick up one down here that was not... that was used up somewhat. Not fully though. Good to know. Good to know. We have the first one of these storages that we can dump into. Second one is being built, so we are looking here at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 8, 64. Which means we'll need more. I'll dump some on the ground, I guess. Okay. Let's see. Tissue, muscles. Nah. Not for now. Not for now. Let's just get the heat generation. I know that that's something we absolutely need. And slowly start looking into the pick random shit up and process it. Mechanism. How are our pickers? Get the colors. The thing is, let's say this would also be picked up by blue, I think. That's the... Or would it? Bye bye. Not sure now at this point. It does say green. This does not say. But it would be amino acid as well, so I do need to separate a base from... Yeah. I need to set up some sort of a filtration system. We'll get to that. Let's place you there. Okay. So what else? So the mitochondrial thingy needs... I need a catalyzer there. Because I need which one? I think this reaction, is it? This one gives me CO2. If that's what I want to... Can't remember right now. So this is just the basic outside of mitochondria that doesn't matter for us right now. This one takes CO2 and the red pyruvite and the ATP to give an empty ATP and energized pyruvite, which we don't care about. Any of these actually. Anti-porter ADP. So this will be exchanging ATPs, and this can exchange NADPs. The sum is not something. Pyruvite uniporter. Yeah, this one will transport pyruvite, and that I'm quite sure I need. Right, I can then check that. Yeah, you're red, and you have those two recipes related to you. So either this one or this one. So this one, I think this is the one we're gonna be going for. Version that attaches pyruvite protein from glycolysis to produce acetyl CO2, CoA, which is the main substrate of the Krebs cycle. Yeah, then we're gonna be Krebs cycling it somehow. Yeah, this just then generates CO2. Because this here already... This just produces a bunch of CO2, it doesn't actually take any oxygen. Sure? I'm quite sure there had to be some oxygen somewhere in the mix. I just don't remember right now how that worked. We'll see, we'll see. We're getting there slowly. Oh. This is built. Nice, ready. This isn't problematic, right? None of these are being used up too much, hopefully. Okay, so, assemble, dispose. Stash 1,000 items. Working on that very slowly, but we are. build mitochondria. Yeah, we are working on all of that stuff. So, if I remember correctly, I will need this pyruvite uniport. So that's a beta sheet which we have and 2 alpha helix. Helixes, I don't know. Anyhow, 2 of these. So let's make that. We are making the uniport. This will allow us to put pyruvite in. So for that, what we're gonna actually do is set up this thing so that overflow of pyruvite still gets spewed out, but we get some that's kept inside. Okay. Next thing is we would really need some more items. Item tunnels. We have this. We need to make this faster. Make this faster. Even this already should make a difference, I think. I won't be researching willy-nilly now. I will be focusing more on what might actually be needed. Okay, let's you here, and now we will need to energy supplier connect to be there, somewhat out of sight, out of mind. Energy supplier, 2 alpha helix, 2 beta sheets. So you, all of you dropped into here. This lovely thing. You're gonna go there. And as soon as that's done, let's just grab some of the cell membrane until then. I'm not sure if I absolutely need that or if it's super easy to make, but just to be sure. So this should now speed up our income of everything based on red amino acids. Okay, so good. Let's do this because it's pointless now. Let's place you over here. Guess I actually need you at one point. Let's store you over here, not place you. More correct terminology. So we will be transporting you guys into the membrane somewhere, somehow. I guess I need to wait for the thing to actually be built. Or does this need a base uniporter and this is just set it up? Logistics, so feels like it might be one of those things where cellular distribute energy station. No. Oh, mega. Okay, sounds fun. What's this? Retriever. Oh, hello. This retrieves items inside that are floating. That's interesting. But does that also mean that with this, can I make items float somehow? Like drop them? I'm not sure. Anyhow, not what we're going for. Not membrane. There, this is what I was looking for. Yeah. This is still something that we need. Also, we are very, very much in need of more. Come on. Nucleus bases. Yep. We need to gather some more. Oh, probably different colors, of course. Anyhow, that's happening now. Let's go over there. Okay. So now that I'm gonna stop this production just for a bit now. Let I get couple to craft a two more tunnels. So that I can then get the red pyruvite somewhere close to the mitochondrial stuff. In between, before that, I should check this. Also, the sun is 36 degrees or above, which is fine. Half a degree above the surrounding area. Excellent. Here, first item tunnel being crafted, second one will be crafted soon. Here, second item tunnel. Now with both of those item tunnels being crafted, we can set up a connection. Right, that's gonna leave us with needing more. Not super not happy about that, but we'll make it happen. Okay, so I think that's being researched is not being researched because we need more research ingredients. After this research, I should go for the better better pickers, for the more filtery pickers, so that they can start gathering things from outside and processing them, so that I don't need to manually do the research. Okay. We need a couple more. Here we go. So let's say I'm gonna start the tunnel over here. Have it go here. Each two of the tunnel starts over here. Once this is done, it will end up somewhere over there. And I can now connect this part already. Very good, very good. Something's oxidized. Is that a problem? Not right now. But we'll repair it. No reason not to. Hello. Grab some more science while we're at it, while we're waiting. So, tunnel is done. Tunnel is done indeed. There. And now transport over there. Missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Okay. Very close to being done. I'll just manually feed them for now. So, I did say next I would like to research the fancier pickers. So this one is the energetic. Ah no, this is the one I wanna have, yeah. This one here. And then we have the filtering where you can just directly say what you want, but this one already allows me to just filter nuclear, anything genetic essentially, which means I can wait. Huh. I think it should work fine, hopefully. Okay. Okay. So now we have the uniporter and membrane uniporter and membrane contrasporter. So first let's go with the uniporter. That's 2 pickers and a beta sheet. You and get pyruvite in with that. Okay. And pyruvite in, this is this thing. That means we also need a catalyzer. And we also will need an extra ribosome to actually make the enzyme that we need. Excellent. We have our membrane there. So we also will need a decoupler. I think that's the one that produces a ton of energy. And that's beta sheets. And I can't do that like this. Okay. Beta sheets and 2 of those fancy energy. I think it's thermogenin, probably something like that. So we need yellow. We need 2 stack of yellow with a bit of red. We add it to the mix, and that gives us 2 of those. Start crafting those, and then is it beta sheets or is it affecting? What was it? Beta sheet. Took too many beta sheets, but still. Okay. So that's been crafted. Let's move the fertilizer there. Let's then take the ribosome. Please don't attack me. Thank you. Let's take the ribosome and make this enzyme. Let's also place you over there. Let's place you over here for now. Place you. Okay. We need this enzyme. This needs 2 of you. 2 green and 2 yellow. Okay. That will make our lovely enzyme. And we still need, I can't remember what the other thing that we need is. That's for transporting, that's wood. I think it should be a structure. This maybe. What does this do? Yeah, by oxidizing NADH into NAD and consuming oxygen. So it will give it oxygen and NADH. And NADH is gonna be, where do I get NADH though? This? No. Because this is NAD, right? NAD plus. This can then be used in this recipe. This is the one that we actually need. Okay. Fine. Nope. Let's not grab the wrong thing, please. Thank you. Now here, retrieve enzyme. Let's store it there for now. Using that part of the cell very much at this point. I think everything is standing still. That means I'm not utilizing my base very well right now. So let's quickly grab some stuff. Just so things start moving again. That's 1 tunnel, that's 2 tunnels. 3 tunnels. And almost 4 tunnels. Possibly we have the ingredients for that. Yes, 4 tunnels. Excellent. We have the new enzyme. Yeah, this is it. This is it. This is what I was looking for. Oh, we need 2 catalyzers then. Hey, okay. Are you crafting that guard request? Yes, you are. Okay, let's let that thing craft. Let's see. You're oxidized. Yeah, you're not a problem if you're oxidized right now. I don't need to build more mitochondrial cells just this moment, I think. I should be able to pull this off. So this will then feed into here, take out of here, go there, and no, that's not quite it. Let's then retrieve the enzyme, drop it over here, pick this enzyme, drop it over here. So this would then go like this, and we would be right now, hopefully, feeding the... Oh, I'm missing... Oh no, I just misclicked. So this would then trigger that direction. Can I please drop this normally? Wait, did I manage to make one of them disappear? Seems like it. Very good. Excellent. Okay. So, let's see now. We are now producing extra carbon dioxide and extra the thing that is the result of the Krebs cycle. No, that's the ingredient for the Krebs cycle. That's it. So let's grab you, place you over there, drop this enzyme into you. Here. Okay, so your outputs are. How do I know? You are green and energy. You are gas. Great. Good thing I made some new white picker. Nope. The gas picker. I don't have the gas picker. Okay, we need more science stuff. Because obviously we need to research more fancy pickers to make this work. They need a specific... Oh, hello. Oh, I can do that while... Interesting. I couldn't attack it while I had items in my hand. But it also felt like that guy froze for the moment, for the duration while I had. After I clicked him with my... with the items in my hand. Okay. So, that's for getting rid of the gas over here. That's one step. Good. That's fine. That's fine. Then we wanna output this gas, so we need another membrane uniporter with a not a purified, not this either, not this either. That means we need more to research. Gas logistics. That gas uniporter, and also a gas picker. Yeah, that's the thing that we need. So we'll switch research for now. Oh, and then once I put this in, I need to figure out how to get rid of that. A thing to do. But anyway, that will definitely require a uniporter. We'll need two uniporters, oxygen in and carbon dioxide out. So we need two beta sheets. No, that's not. It's F actins, two F actins, and hello, two more pickers. F actin and F actin, and two more pickers. There we go. We definitely need that. Then we'll need two. Oh, right, I could do a gas exchanger. That would be a double thingy. It would be the same except for extra. Okay, so let's three, 1, 2. Do a big one, yeah. Maybe not. No, it isn't gonna work since. Not sure if I have the. How this is called actually? This part that. Uniporter, antiporter. I'm not sure. Anyhow, we need to get more science. Maybe I shouldn't have went for the mitochondria just yet. Mitochondria? I don't know. Just yet. Maybe I should have worked on having myself be able to get more stuff first. Okay. So we're waiting for the gas logistics to be done, which should be done in a moment. We will see. And if I drop one of you in here. Single structure, right? Yeah, the electron transport chain. So that's beta, helix, alpha. This. And also two of these little guys. Oh, That's not right. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a short break and then actually return in a couple of minutes. Hopefully this time with the correct nameplate. Splash screen. I'm not sure how to call it. And I'll continue working on this afterwards. Okay. Thank you for watching and see you soon.